Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, I'm back with another video that, to be truthfully honest, I cannot believe I am making. I feel like it's just a miracle that this is even happening. But as you can probably tell from the title, yes, I have just received another call from my Rolex Authorised Dealer. This is only 8 weeks on from me obviously collecting my Datejust 41. They have basically offered me a piece that there is no way on God's green earth I am ever going to turn down. So I've accepted it. As you could probably tell from the video, you know what piece this is. It's the GMT Master 2 BLNR Batgirl, as it's nicknamed. It's probably my favourite Rolex out of all of the collection, minus the Daytona. But the Daytona is a little bit out of my price range. It's the first watch that I ever registered my interest with that AD, and I looked back on my history, and it was actually only in August last year that I actually registered that interest. But again, like everybody else, just thought that day would never come, so re-registered for a few Datejusts, including the one that I've picked up, and then got the call, obviously 8 weeks ago, to say that the Datejust was there if I wanted it. But yeah, wow, I've had to go get a McDonald's just to calm myself down, because I genuinely cannot believe that I have had the call for this watch. This is like the Grail for a lot of people. It just doesn't happen. I was literally expecting to wait probably another 2-3 years, build up a really good relationship with the AD, and then that call may one day come. I did not expect it to come this soon. But again, I think it just comes down to obviously being open, being honest, being a collector. I have bought other things through the AD, obviously between now and then. It's my girlfriend's birthday this week, and that is why I'm filming in the car, because I couldn't make the video in the house and her notice. But I've bought her a Gucci necklace from there, and I was basically going to be surprising her Saturday with a surprise collection after a few drinks out in York, and she was going to go collect that necklace. Little did I know I was going to be picking up a present for myself. Again, if you have any questions or comments around how the hell I managed to get so far ahead of this 3-4 year waiting list within 8 to 9 months, I'm afraid I really don't know. I was just an honest, decent person and stayed loyal to the AD and bought when I needed things that for gifts, etc. That's all I can say. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. Let's go and skip on to Saturday and collect the watch. Cheers. So guys, the day is finally here. We are on our way to York to head to the authorised dealer to collect my Rolex 126710 BLNR, or as you guys will probably know it as, the Batgirl. I'll be 100% honest, I can't believe that this is actually happening. I know how long the waiting lists are for these things, so for me to get the call within 8 months is nothing but a miracle. But today starts off as Laura's birthday. Laura is my fantastic girlfriend. The day was all about surprising her, so we hit Impossible York, who provided us some of the best cocktails we have ever seen. She didn't know that we were obviously coming to the restaurant, so it was a lovely surprise for her. And she's still unaware at that point that we're heading to the AD to collect the Rolex, but also her birthday present. So as you can see, guys, we have made it to the Rolex AD, and there is the watch. And guys, I cannot tell you how good this thing looks in person. You can watch a million videos on YouTube, you can see 1,000 photos on Instagram, but until you get this timepiece in your hand, it will never ever do it justice. And as you can see, I've brought in my Datejust 41 just so I could compare both of the watches side by side. Personally, I think the GMT Master 2 is the perfect watch size in diameter for the case size. 40mm fits absolutely perfect on my wrist. It was always a bit of a concern with the 41 Datejust. I was always pulling between the 36mm Datejust and the 41, just down to maybe it being a little bit too big. But as you can see from the video and me trying on the watch there, the 40mm case of the GMT Master 2 is absolutely perfect. And I think the Jubilee bracelet, again, just works in perfect harmony with the watch. So as you can see, the authorised dealer there, she's just setting the time on the watch, winding it for me and talking me through the GMT functions of the watch. Again, extremely lucky to have such a fantastic relationship with this authorised dealer. They know I'm a collector. They know I've dreamed of having this watch for many years. And I'm just so grateful that they were able to get this moment to happen for me. So we have got the watch at home in the Mappin and Webb bag. I'm going to do you guys now a quick unboxing of the watch so you can see what the watch comes with, the box, the Rolex box, and obviously we'll get some amazing shots of the watch on my wrist. So first, we have the receipt from Mappin and Webb. The watch cost £7,750. And I actually paid for the watch using Apple Pay. I just wanted to try it, see if you could actually spend that much just using your phone, and you could. It went through absolutely fine and was showing on my bank statement straight away. So there she is, guys, the Rolex box, which I'm sure you guys are more than aware of from either owning Rolexes or watching videos online. So we're just going to open that up now. And then you're presented with the green Rolex box, which doesn't really differ from models. Some of the more exclusive models do come in a larger size box, but the box in itself does not change. The material's the same, so you know you're getting a Rolex. And here we go, the big reveal. Boom, take a look at that. Guys, I never thought in a million years I would actually have this watch fresh from an authorized dealer sat in front of me in my collection. It's just mind-blowing. This is my favorite Rolex out of all of the collection. I even have a painting of it on my wall at home, which I will probably get some shots for you guys on the community feed. But I'm just going through the box now. As you could see, we had the swing tag and the Rolex certification tag. And then this is just the manual for the book. It just explains a little bit how the GMT first came about, and obviously how you can use the watch using 2 different time zones, which I'm sure I'll explain in another video. And there it is, the 2021 new Rolex Authentication card. So this watch comes with a 5-year warranty direct from Rolex, but then also I've got an additional 5-year after that 5 years expires with Mappin and Webb through the Watches of Switzerland group. And then finally, just the additional links for the watch. So let's take it out of the box, guys. Let's get some closer looks at it and then try the watch onto my wrist. For me, the 2-tone ceramic bezel, blue and black, is just absolutely perfect. I would say it's probably my preferred watch over the Pepsi, although I am close. I do like both. But for me, the blue and the black, I feel they just work together so well. The black representing the hours of the night, and then the blue obviously representing the hours of the day. So the difference between obviously the GMT and my Datejust, this has the safety clasp. So you pop the first bit off like so, and then you just go and pop the main clasp of the watch off. Just adds a little bit more security, so when you're wearing the watch, you 100% know it's not going to pop off or somebody's not going to snatch it off your wrist. And there's the watch, guys. Again, I am going to do a comparison video of my Datejust 41 and the GMT Master 2 together so you can see the different sizes. So let's get that first wrist roll done. Amazing. Perfectly fit for my wrist. I haven't stopped looking at it since purchasing it. Editing this video, I could not edit it without wearing the watch. It really is an addiction once you get started on Rolex. And there you go. So this is actually going to be replacing my tag for now in my secure travel pouch, and that's just to prevent it getting any scratches or hairline marks while I'm not wearing the watch. But we will find a new home for my amazing tag. As you guys know, if you watched my first video, it's probably the watch that means the most to me out of all of the collection, as it was my first Swiss-made timepiece, and I've owned that now for 6 years. Still in perfect working condition, very practical watch. But unfortunately, the Rolexes, they get the travel roll for now. And there you go. That's the Datejust next to the GMT Master 2. Now for some outside shots. Just looks absolutely amazing. I am so over the moon. If I had to say which watch I prefer now, I'd say it's a pretty tough decision. I'd say they can both be used for very different functions and purposes. I'd say the Datejust is probably a classier, dressier watch, whereas the GMT, you can probably get away with wearing it, I don't know, to the gym, or you could get away with wearing it to a more casual event. But then you could also, with it being on a jubilee strap, you could wear it with a suit and it will look absolutely fine and well in its place. So as you can see, there isn't a single mark on the watch at the moment. I'm going to try and keep it that way, but unfortunately, as you guys know, on that polished centerpiece of the clasp, scratches do start to appear. And then finally, just to end the video, here's a Loom shot. As you can see, it wasn't particularly dark and the Loom was still coming through bright and clear. In a pitch black environment, I have tried it and it really does stand out. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me and watching this video. And thank you for watching also my first collection video of my Datejust 41. I'm as blown away as everybody else that I've been managed to obtain this watch directly through the authorised dealer. I really didn't think the day would come, but I am eternally grateful to Mappin & Webb for being able to supply me with this timepiece. If you guys have any questions, please just hit the comments section. I will do my best to respond to everybody. Please check out my Instagram. I've created a Instagram specifically for my watch collection and obviously any watches that I later acquire throughout the year. That's the Yorkshire Timepiece Collector. You can find me on Instagram there and hit me up with any questions. And yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around. I hope you all have a great day and catch you in a bit. Cheers.